I feel you. Just doing some thinking tonight. You know, I have some things to say, but I'm gonna wait till later.
Uh-oh. That's never good.
Cause it's nothing bad. There's nothing bad though. It's just something I just witnessed. Cause this is the first time I actually heard this artist.
Right.
And I'm just gonna say it now. Sometimes I was expecting a certain sound
Mm-hmm.
and shit like that. I'm gonna elaborate more, but I was expecting a certain sound with this album, just based on a sample. You heard this artist before? No.
I know the song that got sampled. I don't know how.
Okay. Oh shit. Ooh, one of my favorite YouTubers finally dropped in. Okay, might check that
Who
shit out
drugs? Who
tonight.
knew?
Oh, what's up, Miguel? What's up, Q? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of ready for next week though. I feel like this week was one for the books. I want to continue on this shit next week.
Okay.
But it's kind of crazy too because it's just like this next week is more R&B based. I was not expecting that
What was he expecting?
because it's no, because I'm just gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie because there's some hip hop albums I do. There's one anticipated one everyone keeps asking me to do and stuff like that
Uh-huh.
too.
Well, if they asking, let
Cause
them donate. Let them donate. If they asking.
oh yeah, yeah, they're gonna donate regardless. And then I know I plan on doing the Common Electric Circus album in like 2 weeks. That's gonna be a very interesting one.
Uh-huh. Your favorite album. Your favorite album.
B is my favorite album. I feel like that's his most underrated album because Ant and Convinced already came
Circus.
for that.
Oh yeah.
You said what?
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting because I don't think that album is all that. So this is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
because
fun.
if I'm not gonna lie, I think Ant and Convinced like the album. If I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want to speak for them. But I just don't understand.
Y'all like that over B?
Hell no. Hell
You don't
no.
understand what?
I just don't understand the common fans because I, I'm gonna say my thought. I'm gonna say my thoughts because I want to compare it to
No,
another. I
no one
compare
can
the
race it. He might like that. Might be his best common album, yo.
album. You never know with Cavase, man.
You never know.
Then the first discography breakdown of the year is gonna be Wale,
Lord,
which that's gonna be an interesting one because
that's gonna be a trash
I think it's gonna
discography
be the
breakdown.
first. It's gonna be the first breakdown where it's just like his shit's gonna
The first
consistently
breakdown I
fall
don't
after the
like.
first album.
The first breakdown I don't like. Overrated.
Hey, hey, I
Mm,
actually share the sentiments with you, Try.
for
But
real. For once.
what I don't think we're ever gonna do a Wale review like that, so might as well just
No,
do a breakdown.
right? Jesus Christ. Talk about somebody that fell off.
But these people be like, "Oh, Wale didn't fall off."
Yeah, okay. I don't know what they were listening to. It's not the same shit we was.
Right. I'm gonna start in about 5 more minutes, bro. because like originally I was gonna do Nas and Hit Boy but since we already reviewed those albums, I'm gonna save that for later on. This
Mm,
I'm gonna save that probably to after Wale or another artist. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Because I saw a post that Wale had a lot of class. I was like, where B?
Wow.
Oh, I forgot. Let me pull out this album. Shit, where's this album at B? So Kelly Rowland came out with that Mia Culpa movie on Netflix with the Tyler Perry joint.
Yeah, I heard about it.
I don't know what to think about this movie. Damn.
Damn you, Nelson.
Who's Nelson?
DJ Nelson. You got
Oh,
you got you
when
got
you,
albums on sale, yo.
yeah, but when you try to hit him up, he don't respond back. But I'm gonna leave him
Right?
alone now.
That part. That part.
Honestly, when it comes to Instagram, the only motherfucker I be buying CDs from, if I have a chance, is Hoovy. A lot of these
Mm.
niggas acting thick now.
Since the pandemic,
Right, like
I don't get it.
nigga, you overcharging for not even the OG for a reissue, nigga. Come the fuck on.
He ain't got too much shit though. He got a lot of fat. I don't know why he got a lot of fabulous shit.
Fabulous.
Yeah, he got fabulous shit. He selling. I don't know why.
That
About
shit's
to
not
say,
gonna go
yo,
for anything.
that shit shouldn't be. That should be what a penny. He ain't got
Hey,
a he ain't got
question.
a large haul this time.
Right. Question. You sent me that Instagram with the R&B anniversaries, right?
Oh shit! For today? Oh, you mean in
No,
general?
just in general, just any Instagram that's celebrate R&B anniversaries.
All right, let me see. Let me show something.
Okay, I found one where it's kind of R&B but with a hip hop
Mhm.
twist to it, so I might go with that.
Right. I told you, Word Up Magazine does it every day.
You did say that. Word Up Magazine. You
Yeah,
did.
I'm gonna send you that shit.
Hold
They
on.
they they do that shit every day. I think Jodie Watley was yesterday. Her first solo album.
Yeah, I remember that one. Give me 1 second, bro.
Um, what was the other ones that I follow? Like they do like the mainstream ones though. Like
Yeah, and
TLC,
I'm
like
I'm cool.
TLC. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm cool with that, but I like the deep ones.
right.
Okay, okay. I think I found. Hold on. I think I found one. But thank you, Try. I got the Instagram.
Yeah.
This. Come on, nigga. Oh, Jody Watley. Jody Watley. Okay, I'm gonna go with something. I found
All
something.
right.
Cause I was gonna do Fan Man, but that came on the 23rd. I wanted to try to look for something for the
Yeah.
24th, but I think I got something.
All right.
But you say you down with the schedule, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, for Thursday, I'm not trying to be on for too long because BMF comes on that day.
Okay.
Let me get this shit started. Let me get my life together. I just feel so relaxed right now. Oh my god, it's been a long day. Accused, I've been listening to some Master P 99 Ways to Die. Underrated album. Underrated album. No one, no limit fan talks about that album, and it's kind of crazy, but that's another story for a different day. What's up, you
Salute again.
two?
That's the first time you ever mentioned that.
What's up, you two? Well, you know he's trying to get into different music, so I'll salute him for that.
Yeah.
Um, welcome to another episode of our hip hop. Excuse me, R&B review. It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try in the building with me.
Yeah.
And on February 24th, album we're going to talk about today. It's pretty much a hip hop funk album, but it's always been an interesting album for me. It's Ghostface Killer and Bad Bad Not Good with the Sour Soul album. This album came out February 24th, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Very dope album, in my opinion. This is a Ghostface album I know hear nobody talk about. This is when he came out with 12 Reasons to Die
Uh-huh.
and stuff like that, which I feel like I don't give a fuck. 12 Reasons to Die to me is a personal classic. It's not personal classic to me. The
Yeah.
same way how I feel about Jay-Z's American Gangster, how it kind of went back to that. Jay went back to that sound, Reasonable Doubt. Ghost kind of went back to that 36 Chambers sound, but with a 2014, 2015 twist to it, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this album came out. For those who don't know who Bad Bad Not Good is, they're actually like a Canadian jazz jam band and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I never actually heard the albums. I've heard songs and they're pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And so both Bad Bad Not Good and Ghostface Killer, you know, they always love them some soul music, some like 70s soul and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
pretty much, you know, they got together and they were working on this. They were working on this shit like here too. You know what I'm saying? And this was actually a very dope album. Believe it, this is actually a very dope album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I actually do have this album in my collection. I should have got it out, but it's been a long day and I was just vibing, relaxing. So I'll be more prepared next time.
It's
Uh,
all good.
anyway, as for songs, I love songs like Tones Rap. I think that was the first song I've heard from the album. The title track was pretty good. 6 Degrees with Danny Brown. I'm not the biggest Danny Brown fan though, but he did his thing on that one. Raygun with the late great MF Doom. You know what I'm saying? You heard this album before, Try?
Yeah, we talked about it. Remember the Ghostface discography?
We did. We did
Yeah.
talk about that. Ghostface.
That's the Sour Soul album, right? With Apollo Brown.
Well, hold on. Apollo Brown, I think he did another version of this album. I think.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on. I think the one with Apollo Brown was I think that was 12. He did the brown tape edition of 12 Reasons to Die.
Right.
Yeah, which Apollo Brown. I mean, that nigga just
Fire.
official, in
Fire.
my opinion.
Definitely.
Fire.
All the Ghost.
Yeah,
There's
man.
no
But
Ghostface album that I don't like. So he has a flawless discography and it's definitely a dope ass album.
I agree. I also before I also start too, I actually saw Lashia's interview she did with Brink the other day. Very dope interview. I shared it on the community tab yesterday, so y'all can go check that out. Um, so the album that we're going to talk about today is Linda Clifford with her fourth studio album, Here's My Love. This album came out in 1979. I don't know the exact date and stuff like that too. It just says 1979, but it is what it is. Um, Linda Clifford, she's like a disco R&B singer. This was released on Curtin Records, which Curtin Records was actually Curtis Mayfield's record label. People might
Okay,
not be if you know he had a record label and shit like that too.
did not know.
Um, hmm It only came out with like one single, "I Just Wanna." You know what I'm saying? Producers include Hergen Coppers, Norman Harris, Ron Tyson, and Curtis Mayfield himself did some of the production. You know what I'm saying?
I just wanna.
You said what?
What you wanna do? I just wanna. But what is it exactly you wanna do?
A week. All right. So you have any memories of this artist and shit?
No, I know the sample from her song because they were both used the same year. That two classic albums came out of the same year, months apart from
Right.
each other, and that there's one artist that died that probably would think the other artist was biting them, but I know the song. I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? But her song, that song that she did on this album is legendary.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I don't know too much from her. I've seen the album cover because a lot of samples like came from this album too. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she was signed to Curtis Mayfield's label, so I did some research and stuff like that. Because I think that was around the time when Curtis Mayfield. I think he did the Staple Singers, the Let's Do It Again soundtrack on that label. I think
Uh,
I could be wrong on that part. You said what?
I hear you.
Uh, but yeah, you learn something new every day. I'm just glad we're gonna give this artist her just due. She's kind of fine. Though. I ain't gonna hold you. She's kind of
She
fine.
is. Well, she was. Is she alive? Or she dead?
She's still alive.
She's alive. Yeah, she was
Yeah, she's
fine when
still
she
she,
was
she
younger.
still does music. All right. So for those who don't know who Linda Clifford is, she is a singer. I think she's coming from New York City and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my notes. But yeah, so she was actually a former Miss New York State and everything like that too. And then she actually got into jazz music and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? She was in like the jazz music trio before she actually switched to R&B. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. My computer's acting out. Give me one quick second. 1 second. But yeah, excuse me. So yeah, fast forward to 1973, she signed to Paramount Records, and that's when she dropped her first single. It's gonna be a long, long winter and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a minor hit. But then she started hooking up with Curtis Mayfield, and like around this time, Curtis Mayfield was pretty much at his prime around this time too. You know what I'm saying? He was just producing and arranging, and of course, he had dropped the Superfly album, which that was a classic album by a lot of people like that too. You know, what I'm saying? Freddie's there.
Yeah, I heard my neighbors playing
Yes.
that shit today. Oh, yesterday actually.
You said what?
So I heard my neighbors playing that yesterday.
Oh
That
yeah,
album.
facts.
Yeah.
Timeless album, man.
Oh yeah.
Back to the World. Back to the World too. Don't even
Woo.
get me started on that album.
Definitely.
Yes, no one really mentioned that one.
Yes.
We might have to do an
Yeah.
underrated R&B albums of '70s one day.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Yes. So yeah. So like I was saying, she signed to Curtin Records. She dropped her first album there, Linda. You know what I'm saying? And in 1978, she actually did a cover "If My Friends Could See Me Now," which is like a dance version, a dance song, and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Which that was a pretty, pretty, pretty big song at that time too. You know what I'm saying? And then fast forward to 1979, she dropped the "Let Me Be Your Woman" album. You know what I'm saying? Which that was another pretty solid hit right there too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty good, pretty good. And so also fast forward to 1979, that's when she dropped the Here's My Love album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you can tell she's been definitely putting in work and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? She's been, in the game for a good amount of time and stuff. And so by the mid '70s, that's when the whole disco craze was happening. And she kind of got caught up in that disco thing. Again, my computer's acting up, so give me one quick second. Come on now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, cool. Should always happen when I'm doing the fucking review, but when I'm doing some other bullshit, it wants to act up. Come on. Thank you. Alright, sorry about that, y'all. So like I said, I'm showing you the album cover. This is the album cover right here. Pretty dope album cover and everything like that too, very gorgeous.
Who was she banging in the 70s?
Was. Damn, okay.
You can't get it out the sleeve or what?
I can't put it back in.
Oh shit!
She's let me stop.
But I want to be free.
Yeah, fuck that. Alright. So this album has 7 tracks, not that long of an album. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with the first track called King for a Night. Pretty dope track. You know what I'm saying? It was a song very of its time. You know what I'm saying? It has that good mixture with the R&B at the time, mixed in with like the disco at the time too, especially with the strings and the synth that she was using. You know what I'm saying? This was a pretty cool song. I like it.
Yeah, I love the beat for this. The bass line, had like a disco sound to it. It's definitely a banger.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right. Next song we got is Here's My Love. This is a nice little ballad that she did right here. You know what I'm saying? I love the smoothness of it, the melodicness of it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the ballad she definitely showed her vocal range a bit more, so I love it.
This was fire too. Definitely enjoyed this track. Love the beat.
Yeah, I love that beat too. All right. Next song we got is I Just Wanna. um, Another dope track right here. The title is kind of funny though. I just wanna. Like I mentioned, you just want to do what? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yeah, this was pretty dope.
So I love the bass line for this. A lot of the bass lines are real groovy. They how vocals go nice over the drums, and really enjoyed this track.
Definitely. All right, next track is Ballin' Out. This is a favorite of mine. Got a groovy bass line and stuff like that. Nice little catchy chorus. Kind of gets you on the floor and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely can fuck with this one.
Fire. This is fire. Definitely. I fuck with it.
Definitely. After that song we got is Never Gonna Stop. So this is probably like a lot of people's best known track on the album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because it actually sampled. It was sampled by 2 classic hip hop songs.
Same
Nas's
year.
Street Dreams. You said what?
The same year.
Same year. Nas's Street Dreams and Tupac's All Eyes on Me. And this is actually to what a lot of people think is like one of the catalysts that really started the beef between Pac and Nas and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, All Eyes on Me came out February of '96. It
Hmm.
was written came out July of '96 and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But back to the song is still probably my favorite song on the album. Just be real with you, because it definitely had that nice little mid tempo groove and everything like that too. And vocally, I definitely felt like she did a thing on this one. So yeah, I like this one. This one
All
fire.
eyes on me. All eyes on me. Fire. Classic record. Just the beat. Just the beat alone. I could just listen to the beat without no vocals. It's just the beat is just fire. You know what I'm saying? And she did her thing on here. This is why it was sampled, because it's just a catchy melody. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Next track we got is, hold on one second. Next track we got is Lonely Night. Um, Another dope track right here that definitely showed her vocal ability a lot more. Pretty cool track. Love it.
Dope, dope track, nice beat. Definitely enjoyed it.
All right, and the last track is Repossessed. My favorite track on the album. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, it has a very strong disco beat. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like overly disco. It's actually well produced disco. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Norman Harris and Ron Tyson, they did their thing on the production, so I like it.
Fire. Definitely a dope ass track.
Definitely. All right. So overall, this is a definitely a fire ass album. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying. The production was very unique. You know, it definitely had that nice little production from Curtis Mayfield and company. Linda Clifford definitely is a dope singer and everything like that too. I need to check out more for albums. You know, I feel like for an album that's kind of short, the balance between R&B and hip hop, R&B and disco was still prevalent. So I'm gonna give this album 4 out of 5.
Same. I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. Great production. Love the songs, the singing by Linda. It's fire.
Definitely. All right. Well, we got some free time. I think there was like a hip hop list I wanted to show you
Uh-oh.
and stuff like that.
Who did this list? What fraudulent shit they had on there?
Hold on. I gotta look for it. I gotta look for it. I think
God,
you put it on the group me.
crazy. Oh, it was me. I sent it. Where did I get it from? But I always look at these fraudulent lists and I just laugh. I'm like, these niggas is stupid.
Yeah, I can't even find it. It was like a weeks ago, but I can do. We still got some input time left. Hold on.
Yeah.
Probably doing inside the zine or something.
Inside the zine.
All eyes on me.
You have a better song.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's easy. Pop, pop.
I got a better song than you? Really?
Yeah, I like the original Street Dreams, but I like the R. Kelly Trackmaster remix more.
See, I didn't think he needed a remix for that. It was good. I'm like, Nas, did you really need a remix for this though? you know,
They're like, really, Nas?
I'm like, he ain't need that. He did not need that.
Shit, what happened? I not showed you. Okay, I don't think I did this one. Fuck it.
All right.
If I did, so mad. I got this one right here.
Whoa, Snoop Dogg. Okay.
Snoop Doggy Dog. Snoop Doggy Dog. Yeah, really can't switch talk with these albums right here. Let's see what the source got right. Let's see what the source got wrong. So, first album on this list, Ultramagnetic MCs, The Four Horsemen,
Mm.
Four Mics.
I don't feel like that's the best one though. For me,
I'll
it's
give it.
critical beatdown. For me, is the best.
Yeah, I mean, to me, oh, the first three I can go for either one of them because I'm a guy that likes funky head up too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll give Four Horsemen 4.5 mics.
Okay.
I felt like it was a good album. The first half was a bit stronger than the second half
Right.
and stuff like that too. Not saying it was a bad album, but first half you had like Raise It Up, Saga of Dandy and Ray, Checking My Style. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Two Brothers with Checks. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like they were just on the zenith with that one and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But Critical Beatdown, I like Critical Beatdown is great too.
Yeah.
That's a great album. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, next album, Scarface, The World Is Yours.
Mm.
3.5 mics.
I think it should be four at least.
4 mics, yes.
Yeah.
To me, is not as good as Mr. Scarface's back, but
Right.
it's not like a descent from Mr. Scarface's back, if that makes sense.
Right.
Cause
Oh,
joints like Now I Feel Ya, Let Me Roll, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. That's like one of his most laid back albums. Cause The
yeah.
Diary, which that's my favorite album from Scarface, was like more personal.
Uh-huh.
Mr. Scarface's back had like a more gangster edge to it, even though Diary had more of a gangster edge, but it had more of like a personal. He was talking more about his life on that one.
Right. Facts.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Akinyele, Vagina Diner, 3.5 mics.
Nope. That should be higher. Four mics at least.
As good as the lyricist of Akinyele is, the production alone should give it 4.5.
Right. I agree. They fucked it up.
Cause like,
See?
let me tell you, cause let me tell you something. Like that, I've always said that album is possibly among Large Professor's best works as a producer.
I agree.
You know, and Akinyele was just such a fucking dirty motherfucker. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Everyone always knows "Put It in Your Mouth," which I like that
Yeah.
song too. But
Yeah. But
songs like "I Love Her,"
that's from the EP though. That ain't even from his albums.
exactly,
You know what I mean?
exactly. Now let me ask you this, Try.
So,
Who do you think used that sample better, Akinyele or India.Arie?
Akinelli.
Ooh, okay.
I think he used it better. But when that shit came out, yo, it was like I heard that shit on the radio, and they had to play the edited version, and then I had it on a mixtape, and bro, that's like his biggest joint that really what was that like 96 that came out 95, 96.
Yeah,
That shit really
yeah.
like put him out there, like that really put him on radio because they wasn't playing shit from Vagina Donna when that came out. So it was like to hear like Put It in Your Mouth on Hot 97 back then was just crazy. Then he follows it up with Fuck Me for Free, and that was another banger. So like those two joints really got Al Canelli some radio play.
Yeah, it did. It definitely got him some radio play and shit.
Hmm.
All right.
Like I just like the way that the beats and like with the girl on the chorus and it just the India RE joint was fire too, but like come on, like I don't think she would have even used that sample if it wasn't for Akinelli. You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
point.
You know, like how like like when she came out with Good Times, it was such a huge disco record that Sugar Hill Gang had to sample it, and it became a hit for them. It's like it's just some songs. It's like yo, like you can't top it. You can only try to do good with it, but you can't top the OG. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell, speaking of Chic, Good Times, there's been so many times that bass line has even been interpolated. Because you got to remember, Queen
mm,
was influenced by that shit for Another One Bites the
right,
Dust.
right.
And then they had this one other song called Skate,
Mhm.
Roll,
Bounce.
Bounce. That
Yep,
song.
yep, yep. I remember.
Yeah, that song has been sampled a lot, honestly.
Yeah, facts.
All right. Next one is Rumpelstiltskins. What is a Rumpelstiltskin? 3.5 mics.
You know what?
Um,
I know they were like associated with like Leaders of the New School, right? Or Busta Rhymes.
yeah, yeah,
I heard their album like once, like way back. I never bought it, but I gotta revisit that.
yeah, man. Honestly, with that, I've heard bits and pieces of the album and shit like that too. It didn't really that whole Rumpelstiltskins, few schnickens. I
Mhm.
never really got into them. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
I never really got into them. I don't know what it was. They were just saying words just to say
Yeah.
words.
I think
Like
I think they were trying a little bit to be like Leaders of the New School.
exactly. They
Yep.
were
Y'all
trying
the
to be like
students.
neither.
Yep. You know what I mean? Y'all
No,
can't be the
no.
leaders. You the students. Yep.
They were trying to be them and DOS Effects. Let's keep it a buck.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. True.
Because when DOS Effects came out, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers try to do that iggity kind of shit.
Yeah.
Crisscross, let's keep it a buck.
Uh huh.
Few schnickens, you know what I'm saying?
And same year
I would
too.
even
Like
say
like if you remember, Chris Cross drops and Das Effects drops the same year. 92.
exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, who bit off of who?
Well, that's easy. Crisscross. Well,
I don't know,
Jermaine
man.
Dupri.
Cause I hear like, I'm like, fucking, Everlast had an issue with them. Tretch had an issue with Jermaine Dupri. It's like, what the hell?
They're another bad creation, and Crisscross
Right,
beefed in the sandbox.
right. Illegal. It was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, technically, if you look at it, I remember Jump coming out before they won effects, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
wasn't born. So.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, that was before summer. That was before summer '92. So I want to say Chris Cross album came out before Das Effects on, but it was like literally the same year, like maybe a month or two apart from each other. You know.
All I want to, I would even say, and this might sound kind of weird, but style wise, I would say early Onyx. You can tell they were kind of influenced by DOS Effects because if
Hmm.
you remember, before Back the Fuck Up came out, they were on
Hmm.
that jazzy kind of
Yeah.
unorthodox kind of tip though.
They were pretty boys and shit.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
forget,
I don't know,
but then they
man. I don't know.
they hooked up with Jam Master Jay,
Yeah.
shaved their heads,
Yeah.
and
Onyx is still killing it now. They still putting out fire.
they are, they are. And
You
I'm
know.
not, I'm not shitting
I
Onyx.
wish
I love these.
I wish Das Effects would do that shit. They need to be putting out like joints now.
Right. Because, like, I'm not shitting on Onyx. Don't get me wrong. But it's just like, everybody was influenced by everybody. Let's keep it a
Right.
buck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chill, Tribe Called Quest was literally the most
Hmm.
influential East Coast group before Wu came out. Let's keep it
Right.
real.
Right. I don't know.
But
Della? You don't think Della was influential?
they were. They
Beastie
were.
Boys?
But
Yeah.
see, to me, like I said, it's like a pattern. Run DMC, they came out, they did their thing. And then I would say, like, They were the most influential cast until maybe I'm not even gonna count the West Coast. I'm gonna once we get to like the Juice Crew as a collective,
Mm,
niggas were
right,
looking at no, not Juice Crew, not Juice Crew. Boogie Down Productions,
right.
the Eric B and Rakims, the Public Enemies, that era. Because Juice Crew was a collective. They're not a group. It was a collective.
Right.
Then you had the Tribes, the De Las. You had the what's the other group that came out? I don't even say Salt and Peppers. Let's keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The
Right.
EPMDs, you know.
Yeah.
And then once we get to like '93, you had like of course the quote unquote East Coast Renaissance with Wu Tang,
Right.
Onyx, Black Moons,
Ooh.
Gangstar. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Hell, I'm
Mm,
not even gonna hold you. Outside of New York, let's throw in Naughty by Nature and
mm-hmm.
shit like that too. Let's
Yep.
throw in what's that other group? That group, East Coast group. I can't think right now, but but
Poor Righteous
Naughty.
Teachers.
No, Poor Righteous Teachers. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's just that New York rap. New York rap. It comes to a time when it's like a 3 year period. There's always that one group of rapper that would change the course of the whole East Coast.
Right.
Because you notice I didn't mention 98, 97, 98, 99 with the fucking Rough Riders and
Oh
the
yeah.
Rockefeller, the X's, the Jay Z's, the Biggies, the not
Murder Inc.
Nas's and stuff like that. Well, if you want to mention
I don't.
them,
Yeah. I don't know. This is the first time I heard Crisscross, Das Effect, and Onyx in the same discussion.
well, I'm just saying. I mean, yeah,
And
Crisscross
what's
is
even to take it beyond that. What's even more fucked up was that when Das Effects came out with their first album in '92, right? You got Lords of the Underground came out in '93, and they accusing them of jacking their style.
dog. They did, but I forgot. I was mostly thinking Brand Nubian. That's what I
Brand
was
Nubian.
thinking about.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah, Lords of the Underground and Das Effects had a beef
Yeah.
and shit like that.
I
But
don't ever feel
honestly,
like Das Effect sounding like Lords. I always said that. I'm like, those are
nah.
two different groups.
Controversial opinion. I feel like Molly Mall made his best shit that period with the youngsters. To be real with you,
Yes, definitely.
I like
And just
Lords.
that him and K Def, that whole clique when he had Sa B, she never dropped. They had Rover Now, they album got put on the shelf. They had Real Live. You know what I'm saying? Like they were just they had their own artists, they had their own sound. Nobody was biting off each other.
Right. Like I like that era of Molly Mall. Like from Mama Said Knock You Out to like when he was doing the War Report, like the late '90s. That underground dirty era he was doing. Like he redeemed
Yeah,
himself after that whole house experimentation.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad the Hip Hop Awards last year from BET gave him his just due and stuff like that too, because we need. Cause I always said Marley Marl was like it's the Godfather of boom bap. I always say
Right.
that.
Yeah, I agree.
If it wasn't for Marl, we wouldn't even have a Primo. Let's keep it real.
Right.
Pete Rock,
Mm,
Tip,
mm, mm,
Easy Mo B.
mm,
Hell, if you want to go on the West Coast, Dre,
mm.
because Dr. Dre said he was influenced by a
Wow.
lot of Marley Marl productions
Right.
during Straight Outta Compton.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, because that's why this whole East Coast, West Coast, Southern, everybody was influenced by one another and
Yeah,
shit like that. It
of
is
course.
it's
Of course.
like nigga, I bumped East, West, South, Midwest, UK,
All
all that motherfucking shit.
all that shit.
Northern,
Killer Mike is from the South and he won best Grammy for rap album. He well deserved.
exactly.
Nobody tripping over here like, oh, how did he win? Like he deserved it.
Well, the Travis Scott fan base, but what do they
Well,
know?
I mean, I don't listen to Travis Scott, but I mean, for me, he deserved it. They got it right with that.
Yeah,
He
they
from the
did.
South, and nobody's bitching about it. So, other than the Travis Scott fan,
Yeah, yeah, Miguel. You're gonna love if I've seen your name a couple times. I think you're friends with Try and shit like that. But you're gonna love this channel
I
and
don't know
stuff
him.
because we really be doing.
I thought you knew
Oh,
him.
you don't know?
But
No, I don't know him either.
he's good. I like people that love and appreciate what we do here.
Facts. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to these rankings and shit. Cypress Hill, Black Sunday, four
Classic.
mics.
Fuck no. Fuck no. That is a 5 mic classic. That's my favorite Cypress Hill album of all time. The fact
I'm gonna
that
give it 4.5.
that album went gold in like 9 days, I believe, when after it dropped or some shit and some crazy shit, and they opened a new audience lane with being on Lollapalooza and festivals like that, and ushered in like the whole rock metal collaboration, even though it was done before them, but they garnered a new audience with that album, and that's a 5 mic classic. They bugging.
Yeah, I mean, I will give it 4.5.
Mm.
I get the influence the album has made, but it's not really been like my favorite Cypress Hill album. That honor goes to Temples of the Boom.
That was great.
And to keep it real with you, I kind of prefer the debut over Black Sunday because Black
Yeah,
Sunday took me a while for me to really appreciate.
I love their first three.
And
I love they even the four album was fire, but
four was fire.
that's another group that to me they could do no wrong. Like every album to me is a banger. They got some that was slept on more than others, but they first three mainly ain't too many groups fucking with that.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that four albums coming very soon. By the way,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I even like Skulls and Bones. To keep it real, I even
All the
like
Bones
Skulls
was
and
fire.
Bones.
Yeah. Again, because they had like the rock disc. They had the rap disc. It was banging. I enjoyed it.
You know what? I might do a Jet magazine after this one because I'm feeling this, and it always gives me a lot of energy. Always gives me a lot of energy and shit. But Fat Joe the Gangster represent 3.5 mics.
5 mics. They tripping. Have y'all remember Boom Bap Fat Joe compared to
I
them?
I'm not mad about this ranking. To
What?
be real with you,
You wildin'. You
I would
wildin'.
me. I would let me tell you something. I would give it 4 mics at least. I
That's a
would give it
5 mic
four
classic.
mics.
You know how Fat Joe sound now compared to 93?
I do, but listen. I felt like he found himself with Jealous One's Envy. He met, but then he was on peak form with Don Cartagena and shit like that too. I love Represent. I love that album, but I felt like he was still trying to find his lane. He still killed it though. He still killed it though. But I felt like Jealous One's Envy
You
was
know
a
why
step in
I
the right
appreciate it because
direction.
he was humble. He was still broke. He was still in the hood. Trinity
That's
Ave,
still broke.
BX. Yeah, he wasn't rich when that came out. He was still in the hood. Trinity Ave and the BX and shit. This is before meeting Pun and the Terror Squad members, and he was still humble. He was still working with DITC, which is something he don't do no more. You know what I'm saying? Every when you notice every now and then when he feels like getting back into his boom bap bag, he goes and calls Primo. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like when was the last time you actually did a joint with Showbiz or Lord Finesse?
Hold on, wait a minute.
You know what I mean? That's a 5 mic
Oh,
classic. Watch the Sound. You had another nigga from the Bronx. You had Shorty got a fat ass. Man, you crazy. That album is 5 mics.
and
Especially
yeah, it's not a bad album. It's not a bad album. Hold on.
I love Boom Bap DITC Fat Joe. I don't care for this whatever the fuck Fat Joe we getting now. You on his IG lives and shit. I don't care for this Fat Joe. Give me 93 Fat Joe.
Definitely. All right, and the last album, Nemesis, Temples of Boom, 3 mics,
Who's that?
some Southern hip hop group.
I don't know them. And they got the same name as Cypress Hill album.
Well, mind you, this edition came out in '93.
I never heard of
So
them.
yeah,
Nemesis. Where they from?
um, they're from Texas. I don't know
Never
exactly
heard of
where
them.
from Texas.
Never heard of them.
Let me see what a jet. Let me get a jet like a brain. yeah, like I said before, like I like Represent, but I'm not gonna act like Represent is like a. I'm not gonna put on the same level as Illmatic.
Again, his first three is his best in his discography, and he had help. Pun was helping him on Don Cartagena.
He was. He was helping him on Don Cartagena. I think I found a Source magazine I did not talk about. I think. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is probably one of the rarest ones I got, try.
Oh,
Why you say
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Come on, I've been on the street lately. Let's not forget.
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. This is a whole workout for me, just picking up magazines and shit. Not you, Puffy. Okay. I'll clean that shit later. Alright, so this is the one I found right here. This is the March of 1991.
Ooh, I don't know that one at all. That's a gem.
Yeah. Yeah, this one got some joints right here too.
Okay.
Parrish got the hip hop quotable for this edition. Oh, I forgot who got the hip hop quotable on that edition. Hold on. Whatever. I'll find that shit later. It's crazy how bad the source fell off.
Right.
All right. So okay, so they have Digital Underground. This is an EP release.
Mm.
Three three mics.
See, I think it should be higher because I remember hearing same song and buying that EP just off of that one song. Not even hearing Tie the Knot and everything else on that EP. But that EP is not talked about.
It's not. Yeah, man. I'm saying like that whole EP release, like not even just same song and whatnot too, but it also had like that fucking joint, fucking Packet Man. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. But
Yeah.
I guess like also, it was just like leftover. I think like a lot of the songs either just like remixes from the first album too, which nothing was wrong with that. But I guess they gave it a 3 month because it's the West Coast release. Because let's keep it real, they had their
Obviously.
bias here and there.
Right.
You know.
Which is a shame.
All right. Young black teenager, self-titled, 3.5 mics.
I never heard that.
I don't like him.
Never heard the first one. The second one to me was good, but I never heard the first album.
Y'all not black. Stop calling yourself. I know it's
Well,
Chuck D named
guess who
him.
gave them the name? Public Chuck D
Chuck
gave them
D.
the name.
Chuck D.
Chuck
I'm
D.
like,
So
what's up?
he felt like they were talented enough to have that name.
I like Chuck D, but sometimes I just don't understand some of this. It's the same man that took Flav to VH1. And y'all know the
Right.
rest.
But there's a generation that recognized Flavor for being on VH1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same dude. The same dude that got Professor Griff a deal at Luke Records and shit.
Right.
Hey man.
I don't know.
Helping people. I like Chuck D. Sometimes I just got
Side eye.
it's like what you really trying to do, Chucky. All right. Next, that's a Sonic Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Three mics. They got it wrong with this
They
one.
got it wrong for
This should at least be four mics, four and a half.
that. Okay.
Cause
So they
this
so
is
they
like
got it wrong for young black teenage. They got it right for young black teenagers, but they got it wrong for Stetson Sonic.
no, I never cared for young black teenagers. The reason, but Stetson Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I can't wait for that unsung episode to come out.
Uh-huh.
Second of all, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, man. This was progressive hip hop at its finest. My opinion is this I'm probably on the same level as In Full Gear. I'm gonna be real with you.
Okay.
No BS allowed. Walking in the Rain, Girls, the title track. Um, so let the fun begin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, they had Prince Paul in the production still, but everyone. I like In Full Gear. I like talking all that jazz. I like,
Mhm.
of course, my favorite song. I'm the old dad that you cannot forget.
That fake Jamaican. Yo, you would like that.
Oh, I'm the old dad that you cannot forget. I'm the
Fake
old dad.
Jamaican song.
Come on, that shit low key kind of fire though. I mean, I
That's a
was
fake
like,
Jamaican song. It sounded like they were making fun of Jamaicans, yo. Oh my god. Yo.
but the groove, but them being a hip hop band and doing shit, I was like, okay, okay. But back to Blood, Sweat, and No Tears though. I'm really trying to get that album so I can do a review on it though. But that album, fire.
Oh Lord.
One of the most underrated hip hop albums ever.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that joint try?
I might have heard it or some songs from it.
Oh man.
You know.
You don't know what you're missing.
Oh boy.
All right. There we have Professor X, Years at the Nine. Three mics.
Never heard it.
Professor, I think being from the X Clan, which I'm not really a big X Clan fan, to be real with you.
Uh,
Not that I dislike them. They just never really did anything for me, honestly.
I got the Puss in Boots album. I got that one.
What year that came out?
That was I think it was 93 that came out.
Uh I like the Exodus album from '92. That might be my favorite one.
Right.
I know they dissed KRS One on that
Oh.
song Fire and Earth.
Mm.
They said, I don't mess around with no humanist. But that's the thing, brother. I think his name was Brother X or whatever. He
Yeah.
always sound like the way he raps too. Is just what always got my nerves. Twinkle twinkle, little like he had that motherfucking. If you remember that SpongeBob bubble bass
Right.
and shit like that, fucking.
Oh Lord.
His voice always got my fucking nerves, man. It's like when I think Public Enemy, Chuck D,
Mm-hmm.
he had that powerful voice. Bass,
Right.
how low can you go? Hell, fucking Poor Righteous Teachers. My
Right.
nigga, what's my nigga? Wise Intelligent, man. He
Mm-hmm.
had that rebellious kind of voice. Then you
Right.
got fucking X Clan with this deep everybody, let's go with the hype. Like, come on, man. What the fuck is this shit, nigga?
Yeah.
Like, I don't fuck around with no hell. KRS One alone, his voice alone just screams hip hop, man.
Right. You right. You are right.
This motherfucker. I don't fuck around with no humanist. To the east, my brother. To the east. To the east, my brother. Like, what the fuck am I listening to? I already hear a whole fucking album of that shit, nigga. Like, nah, but for real, try. You gotta admit.
I know.
You gotta admit. I'd rather hear a PM Dawn record than that shit.
Oh, there you go. Wow. Wow. Mm-mm.
And if you guys know, you know why I said that. Anyway,
Mm-mm.
then we have the Genius before he was known as the Jizza. Words
Mm.
from the Genius. 3.5 mics.
Yeah.
That's not a bad rating. That's not
Not
bad.
bad. Not bad.
I'm not a fan of that album like that though, because you know me. I
Right.
like my Liquid Swords. I like my Return of the Liquid Sword, you know. But this was when they wanted to make a poor man's Big Daddy Kane with this album and shit.
Boy. Everybody is a poor man's Big Daddy came to you. You
Well,
said that,
Father
you said
MC
that
is more like a
about
Disney.
Father MC. You said that about
No,
Father
I
MC.
said Father MC was a Disney version of Big Daddy Kane.
Oh,
He still got some change in him.
oh Lord,
But
yo,
even Jizz don't care for this album. Then RZA came out with "Ooh, I Love Rakim." What the really, nigga? "Ooh, I Love Rakim." Really?
oh, shit.
This is what LL Rakim? Is that what you going to call yourself now?
Wow, not LL Joaquin.
Ladies love cool R.
Oh Lord, you still do
Anyway, then we have DJ Quick. Quick is the name. This is probably the best
that.
album in this ranking. And guess how much they gave it, y'all?
What?
Three mics.
Ain't bugging.
Three mics.
I told you they tripping.
Three mics.
Wow, not even.
Let me tell you something. Let me get my flavor voice. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is not no biased shit. This is literally my favorite album of this whole ranking that right now. I love Sister Sonic, but Quick is the name. Production alone.
Come on,
Nigga, the production alone for 1991 was so fucking clean.
they bugging.
How can you go wrong with Tonight, Sweet Black Pussy, The Bombard,
Ooh.
hell, another reggae track, Scandalous,
Mm,
with AMG, High C, and Second to None.
you know,
Now, granted, he had better releases than Quick is the Name, Way Too Funky,
yes.
Rhythmalism, Safe and
Mm-hmm.
Sound.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, Rhythmalism alone, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, don't play
Book
with
of
me like
David.
that.
That's my drink
Book
too.
of David. Balanced options, nigga. Well,
Come
I don't know
on.
if I'll say balanced options. Hold on.
Come on,
That's a good
man.
album.
Come
That's a
on.
good album. I don't know if I'll call that one better than Quick's the Name, but
Mm.
Quick's discography, one of the most consistent in hip hop.
Yep. I agree.
But no, y'all want to give it three
Bugging.
mics.
They bugging.
Let me read. Hold on. Let me see why they gave it. Hold on.
Did that have a reason?
I'm trying to read right now. They say he sounds like a cross between Wise Intelligent and Easy E.
What? Wow.
Who?
How?
Who? Well,
Who wrote this?
I've heard people say he did sound like Easy E in the cup. I'm
Really?
not going like the Easy E reference. That's not too far fetched. But Wise
Uh,
Intelligent, I'm like,
nah.
come on.
They reaching for that one.
Yeah, man. But come on, man. Like, Quick is a name. And that
Come
came
on.
out, and that came out in 1991.
Right.
Niggas for Life, Death
Yep.
Certificate. Come on, man. He stood his
Jesus.
own. Huh.
Jesus Christ.
Dub C in a mad circle. Ain't a damn thing changed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, look at the whole connection. The whole come on, man.
Albums. They're just the albums that came out in '91. You got to deal with Tribe,
For real.
Black Sheep.
Right.
Come on,
Right.
man. Come on, man. What we doing
Come
here,
on, man. And this nigga, the nigga who wrote this review is named Big B.
man? Where's he at
Big
now?
B.
Big B.
Shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
What's up,
They
Chris?
Christian was good. They got it wrong.
All right. And then we have BWP, Bitches with Problems. The BYTCHES.
Ooh,
The BYTCHES. 2.5 mics.
never heard it.
I've
But I
never
remember. I
I,
remember the poster
there was Hoes with Attitude, Bitches with Problems.
a lot.
What's next? Cunts with Periods. What's next?
Right? Thoughts with issues.
Oh Lord. So they actually did a ranking mics for singles back in the day. So they did Intelligent Hoodlum, Arrest the President remix, 3.5 mics, 5 mics. The
Yeah, they
song
bugging.
Arrest the President.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Who was doing these ratings,
Who
man?
is doing these reviews, man?
It's not Benzino. Who's doing the ratings for this shit? Because they off.
Shit. That's actually my favorite tragedy song. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
Then we have Eric B and Rakim, the greatest rapper of all time, Mahogany. 3.5 mics. Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
That's the
Wow.
greatest hip hop love song ever.
They bugging.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess niggas weren't whispering. They weren't doing that. When I'm
They want to
alone in
hear
my
Yin Yang
room,
Twins? Oh, Lord.
they want to hear MC Shan let me
No.
lonely.
No. I don't want to hear no MC Shane.
Oh,
No.
God. I need love.
What the fuck? 3 mics, man. They tripping.
Mahogany. Try.
They bugging.
Mahogany.
They tripping. That's one of the best storytelling joints from Rockin'. How they
That
give that?
Al Green sample.
They
The
bugging.
flow. The charisma. Me and
Yeah.
Eric B were cooling at the Palladium. Yeah. Oh, come on. Just the way.
That
Just
that
the way
beat
he
that
started
beat is still
off.
being used, Joe. You know what I'm
She rubbed
saying?
me in my back and called me Mr. Sexy.
They tripping. I don't,
Oh
I
my
don't, I don't
God.
get it. I don't get it. I do not.
Then the remix too. Don't even get me started on the remix.
Right.
Even though the remix had like a smooth New Jack Swing feel to it, it was still fire.
Right. How?
I
How
feel
is
like
that?
that remix kind of. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying. So good.
I feel like that remix kind of broke down the barriers to the more like mid to up tempo songs on "Don't Sweat the Technique." To be real,
Right. Oh yeah.
oh man, I get chills just talking about hip
That
hop.
beat is still being used, Joe.
It is.
How is that a 3 mic record? I don't get it.
That's a disrespect to hip hop.
Yeah, for real.
The DOC, mind blowing. 3 mics. This
Wow.
is just somebody loves the number 3 in this issue.
Yo, that's crazy.
Somebody loves the number 3 in this issue.
They do.
Oh, they did more. Oh, they did more rankings. Oh, okay. I gotta see this. Mind blowing. That's one of my favorite DOC songs. No one can do it better.
Uh-huh.
He could have been like the West Coast equivalent to Kane lyrically.
Facts.
Yeah, that review is still coming, y'all. That review is still coming.
They bugging.
Nikki D, Daddy's Little Girl, the first woman on death row. I mean, excuse me, on Def Jam. 3.5 mics.
What?
What is going on?
Come on. Way off. Her only album,
Classic album.
you know? How are they judging this shit? I don't understand how are they judging it?
Bro, literally every album he has 3.5 mics.
They
Oh,
wasn't
every
listening to the
single.
album then. They was not listening to the album. Because there's no way in hell
Kick it.
you could hear that Nicki D album and be like, oh, that's another 3 mic album.
What's the single?
Oh, the single, but even the single, that's like the song that she's known for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't like she had another big hit after that. That's the song that she's known for. How is that 3 mics?
All right. Kid Capri, Apollo. 3 mics. I never heard this track.
I remember that joint. I didn't hear the album though, but I remember that joint. Because I think he did the video at the Apollo. They bugging.
Hmm. G and the Bulldogs. I got to have it. 3.5 mics.
Classic. They wilding. They
That's a
wilding out.
classics.
They were wilding out.
Defiant Giants. Heritage.
Who the hell is that?
Spelled Hairitage. Just to let y'all know, because
Never. I don't even
um,
remember them.
3 mics.
I don't even remember them.
Oh, they're from DC. Okay,
Okay.
DMV. Okay, I'll check them out. I
DMV.
never heard you.
Yeah.
360 degrees. Somebody like me. Three and a half mics.
I don't
Never
know
heard
them
of them.
either.
Yeah, Christian. I heard some joints from that Kid Capri album. The tape, fire. I need to hear the whole thing though. But that song Billy is my joint. Um, Leaders of the New School. Case of the PTA.
Classic.
Four mics. Four
Nah,
mics.
they
Okay.
got it. They got it wrong. No, they
And
got that
nothing
wrong.
but the case of the PTA.
Oh, they got it wrong with that. That is a
I'm not
classic
mad
record.
at this. I'm not mad at this one.
But that's they again. That's like the song they're known for. That and Sob Story. That's the songs they known for. You know what I'm saying? How is that? I don't understand how they judge the songs. What are they going off of? You know,
I don't understand either, bro.
they
All
bugging.
right. And the last one is Too Short. Short but funky. Remix. Two and a half mics.
Wow,
Wow. Of course.
crazy.
Of course.
They really don't know what they doing, bro.
Two and a half mics.
They don't know what they doing. Like the source is just bad.
All right. And I think I'm going to be done for the night because I'm tired. But yeah, that was hilarious. Anyway, so tomorrow we're gonna finish up the Destiny's Child reviews. We're gonna finish up the Destiny's Child reviews and stuff like that. We're gonna do Destiny Fulfilled. The album came out 2004. That's actually the last Destiny's Child album to date. Keyword to date, because you never know what's gonna happen. You
Right?
never know. You know, I'm not gonna reveal the week schedule until tomorrow. And we got a doozy. We got a doozy. We got a doozy. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I am gonna say Wednesday at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be the Family Matters breakdown. That retrospective. I'm gonna call this a day. I'm gonna call this episode the Three Lines of Family Matters. I'm gonna call it that.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, and you'll understand why I call it that.
let's go.
Yeah, but this has been a good week for reviews. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
You got it. You got anything to say before we head out?
I'm gonna drop something next week on my channel. You know, get back in the
Okay.
swing of things again.
Okay, we can't wait to see it.
I might do a live stream. It's been a long time since I did a live stream.
Yeah, I know. Eric wanted me to go on his live stream today, but I was like, I'm not even gonna be home that time. To be real,
Right, right.
he was in YouTube jail again.
So I know that's why we didn't see him.
Other than that, hope y'all have a good night, and I'll see y'all later.
All right,
Appreciate this truck. Peace.
peace.